What's up, everybody? Ben here. Got another update we're gonna do on Carter's car here. Last thing we did was this cool supercharger, and it's running good. Then today we're gonna put in a new steering wheel. Carter saw these online and actually we saw a guy with one at a car meet, and they have lots of options and stuff. So Carter ordered one that he liked, and it's carbon fiber with a red stripe at the top and stuff, but it retains all the factory controls, and the factory paddle shift is still enabled and everything. So it's pretty cool. Carbon fiber paddle shifters and all. So we're going to swap it out from his OEM leather model, and heated steering wheel and everything. I hope it's gonna work just the way it does. So he's back there disconnecting the battery now, getting started, and here we go. All right, so for the first step on this, we're gonna use these. It's a little punch, I guess. This is just like a cheap generic brand from, I think, Northern Tool. Might even be from Harbor Freight. Huh, Shop Cat. Yeah. And there's two holes on the side of the steering wheel that you stick. I happen to have two of these tools, so that's what we're going to use. So you just stick this in there. A small screwdriver or some other type of thing might fit in there too, but all you're doing is like depressing a little release on the inside there. And I don't know what these birds are doing, but there's some freaking bird battle going on in there, so sorry. Maybe this cat should go up there and catch some daggum birds. Go get him, girl. It's kind of a trick, yeah, to get them both at the same time.
You need to push one in.
You can feel it. Yeah, if you don't mind. Push that one. You can feel it release.
Yep.
I think my side's done. Pull yours out.
Yeah, pushed out.
And then push it in. Okay. Go ahead and release. All right, so this is what you're actually hitting. You know, your probe goes in that hole and pushes on that, so you can kind of see the mechanism. It's just got like a bar in there or something that you release. So you just got to do that on at the same time on both sides. 3 hands is what it took for us. So the next step is just to remove these harnesses. There's a red one up there, and then on the back there's these 2 yellow ones. I'm gonna grab a seal pick to get those loose, and then we can take the airbag out. I will remind you that the first step was to disconnect the battery. That's critical, of course, when you're messing with the airbag. Okay, so this is what it'll look like after it's out. I'll point out that these connectors are a little bit tricky, nothing crazy, but you gotta like these orange tabs are spring loaded. You have to like push them up and then pull. So it actually, we used 3 hands to do this again. So we put a pick on each side to pull up on the orange tab on each one. All right, this is a T50 Torx. I know I'm using a chrome socket and extension with an impact, but deal with it. I have this gun set on the lowest setting. I don't know how much torque this is going to take. More than that. Wow, more than that. We're probably gonna have to put some heat on it because this sucker is parked. Yeah, we're gonna have to heat it up before we break something. All right, so the T50 Torx, and I had to use this big gun. It's the Milwaukee 18 volt, I don't know, high output. It's like 1,000 foot-pounds of torque or something. I don't know what it is, but anyways, that's what it took with some heat to get this bolt off. It's pretty hot still, so I'm not going to touch it, but it snapped it loose. I did try a smaller impact first, and it did not work. We tried a breaker bar, could not do that because the steering wheel doesn't lock. So I don't know why it doesn't lock, but anyways, so just get a big impact. Make sure you got a T50 and hold it in there good so you don't strip it out. Okay, there's a couple more little harnesses in there we pulled out. So now we just slide it out. You kind of got to guide it. It looks like those splines are real fine and tight tolerances. There we go. Kind of guide those harnesses through the hole. Boom. Old wheel out. Okay, here's the two steering wheels side by side. Factory kind of worn leather, and then the new one. It appears that they use like OEM GM steering wheel as like the core or something like that to put this thing together. I think it's just a used steering wheel that they put a new overlay or something on it, but good quality. Now we're gonna put it in. All right, so now we're just gonna thread the harnesses through the same holes the way they were. And it's critical to make sure that your alignment is the same here. So obviously you want to start with your wheel being straight, and then there's real fine splines on there. I don't know if you can see, but they're there. But it just slides right on. You don't need a steering wheel puller, which was amazing for me. All right, so we're just threading that bolt. All right, so we just got some blue Loctite on and thread that bolt back in. And we're just gonna tighten it up. And then we'll probably have to hit it with the impact to get it torqued. Switch it to 2. So do short bursts. Hold it tight. Okay, so we just made sure we plugged those harnesses in inside, and now we're plugging in these harnesses the same way they were before. And just pushing this in.
Second, the wire just kind of tuck in.
Click. Okay, let's connect the battery and check it all out. There it is. So we connected the battery, powered it up, and tested the steering wheel functions. The horn works, the cruise control, the navigation, the radio controls, it all works. Just like that. New carbon fiber steering wheel. Looks pretty slick. If I can get the link to this website, I'll put it in the description. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.